Tournament in Charleston. Judge Butcher humbly seeks your support to continue providing a fair system of justice. Both Mingo and Logan County voters will see Judge Butcher on their ballots this May. Vote Butcher for Judge, Division 3. Paid for by the committee to elect Joshua Butcher. Treasurer, Merle Dempsey. So help me God.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving Southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
When looking for that special place for your next event, you might want to consider the Logan Country Club. You won't find a more beautiful setting or better service than right here locally. The Logan Country Club, located in Chapmanville, offers a wide variety of services such as weddings, parties, business meetings, and catering. They have a spectacular golf course for those who enjoy a day of golf. The Logan Country Club is always excited to welcome new members at any time. The Sunday lunch buffet is open every Sunday from noon till 3. So come out and enjoy some of the finest home-cooked meals in Logan County, right here at the Logan Country Club. Shayna O'Brien Thompson is seeking your vote for Circuit Judge for Logan and Mingo counties in May 2024 for one of 2 Logan seats. Vote Shayna O'Brien Thompson, your choice for a fair, respectful, working Circuit Judge. Paid for by the committee to elect Shayna O'Brien Thompson.
Hi, I'm Chris White.
And I'm Stephen Wolf. And for the last 10 years, Wolf White & Associates have been representing clients injured in motor vehicle wrecks, medical negligence, wrongful terminations, Social Security disability, and real estate closings and transactions. We've recovered over $10 million in verdicts and settlements and over $10 million in real estate closings. So, when you need a win, give your local law team a call.
Judge Sabrina Deskins would appreciate your vote this upcoming election to be held in May. Judge Deskins is running for Circuit Judge in the newly formed 11th Circuit, which combines Logan and Mingo counties. Judge Deskins has 10 years judicial experience and the only candidate with years of experience in both Logan and Mingo counties. Vote Judge Deskins, the right choice for Logan and Mingo Circuit Court, paid for by the candidate. Giovanni's of Logan. Visit the newly renovated restaurant and convenient drive-thru. It is the Italian place to be. Call today 304-752-9030 or check out their specials online at giovannislogan.com.
America's been thunderstruck by the award-winning Mitsubishi Outlander at Thornhill Mitsubishi. Backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Drive a 2024 Outlander with 0% APR for 60 months or lease for $319 a month. Only at Thornhill Mitsubishi. Get thunderstruck.
Circuit Judge Joshua Butcher is proud to support Logan and Mingo County athletes as they work to earn a spot in the state tournament. Judge Butcher and his wife Jamie Dempsey Butcher love basketball and love following all area teams to the state tournament in Charleston. Judge Butcher humbly seeks your support to continue providing a fair system of justice. Both Mingo and Logan County voters will see Judge Butcher on their ballots this May. Vote Butcher for Judge, Division 3. Paid for by the Committee to Elect Joshua Butcher. Treasurer Merle Dempsey. So help me God.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving Southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
When looking for that special place for your next event, you might want to consider the Logan Country Club. You won't find a more beautiful setting or better service than right here locally. The Logan Country Club, located in Chapmanville, offers a wide variety of services such as weddings, parties, business meetings, and catering. They have a spectacular golf course for those who enjoy a day of golf. The Logan Country Club is always excited to welcome new members at any time. The Sunday lunch buffet is open every Sunday from noon till 3. So come out and enjoy some of the finest home-cooked meals in Logan County, right here at the Logan Country Club. Shayna O'Brien Thompson is seeking your vote for Circuit Judge for Logan and Mingo counties in May 2024 for one of 2 Logan seats. Vote Shayna O'Brien Thompson, your choice for a fair, respectful, working circuit judge. Paid for by the Committee to Elect Shayna O'Brien Thompson.
Hi, I'm Chris White.
And I'm Stephen Wolf. And for the last 10 years, Wolf White & Associates have been representing clients injured in motor vehicle wrecks, medical negligence, wrongful termination, social security disability, and real estate closings and transactions. We've recovered over $10 million in verdicts and settlements and over $10 million in real estate closings. So, when you need a win, give your local law team a call.
Judge Sabrina Deskins would appreciate your vote this upcoming election to be held in May. Judge Deskins is running for Circuit Judge in the newly formed 11th Circuit, which combines Logan and Mingo counties. Judge Deskins has 10 years judicial experience and the only candidate with years of experience in both Logan and Mingo counties. Vote Judge Deskins, the right choice for Logan and Mingo Circuit Court. Paid for by the candidate. Giovanni's of Logan. Visit the newly renovated restaurant and convenient drive-thru. It is the Italian place to be. Call today 304-752-9030 or check out their specials online at giovannislogan.com.
America's been thunderstruck by the award-winning Mitsubishi Outlander at Thornhill Mitsubishi. Backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Drive a 2024 Outlander with 0% APR for 60 months or lease for $319 a month. Only at Thornhill Mitsubishi. Get thunderstruck.
Circuit Judge Joshua Butcher is proud to support Logan and Mingo County athletes as they work to earn a spot in the state tournament. Judge Butcher and his wife Jamie Dempsey Butcher love basketball and love following all area teams to the state tournament in Charleston. Judge Butcher humbly seeks your support to continue providing a fair system of justice. Both Mingo and Logan County voters will see Judge Butcher on their ballots this May. Vote Butcher for Judge, Division 3. Paid for by the committee to elect Joshua Butcher. Treasurer Merle Dempsey. So help me God.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving Southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
When looking for that special place for your next event, you might want to consider the Logan Country Club. You won't find a more beautiful setting or better service than right here locally. The Logan Country Club, located in Chapmanville, offers a wide variety of services such as weddings, parties, business meetings, and catering. They have a spectacular golf course for those who enjoy a day of golf. The Logan Country Club is always excited to welcome new members at any time. The Sunday lunch buffet is open every Sunday from noon till 3. So come out and enjoy some of the finest home-cooked meals in Logan County, right here at the Logan Country Club. Shayna O'Brien Thompson is seeking your vote for Circuit Judge for Logan and Mingo counties in May 2024 for one of 2 Logan seats. Vote Shayna O'Brien Thompson, your choice for a fair, respectful, working circuit judge. Paid for by the committee to elect Shayna O'Brien Thompson.
Hi, I'm Chris White.
And I'm Stephen Wolf. And for the last 10 years, Wolf White & Associates have been representing clients injured in motor vehicle wrecks, medical negligence, wrongful termination, social security disability, and real estate closings and transactions. We've recovered over $10 million in verdicts and settlements and over $10 million in real estate closings. So, when you need a win, give your local law team a call.
Judge Sabrina Deskins would appreciate your vote this upcoming election to be held in May. Judge Deskins is running for Circuit Judge in the newly formed 11th Circuit, which combines Logan and Mingo counties. Judge Deskins has 10 years judicial experience and the only candidate with years of experience in both Logan and Mingo counties. Vote Judge Deskins, the right choice for Logan and Mingo Circuit Court, paid for by the candidate. Giovanni's of Logan. Visit the newly renovated restaurant and convenient drive-thru. It is the Italian place to be. Call today 304-752-9030 or check out their specials online at giovannislogan.com.
America's been thunderstruck by the award-winning Mitsubishi Outlander at Thornhill Mitsubishi. Backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Drive a 2024 Outlander with 0% APR for 60 months or lease for $319 a month. Only at Thornhill Mitsubishi. Get thunderstruck.
Circuit Judge Joshua Butcher is proud to support Logan and Mingo County athletes as they work to earn a spot in the state tournament. Judge Butcher and his wife Jamie Dempsey Butcher love basketball and love following all area teams to the state tournament in Charleston. Judge Butcher humbly seeks your support to continue providing a fair system of justice. Both Mingo and Logan County voters will see Judge Butcher on their ballots this May. Vote Butcher for Judge, Division 3. Paid for by the Committee to Elect Joshua.
High School Wildcats. The winner advances to next week's state tournament in Charleston at the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum. Please rise for the presentation of colors and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's colors are being presented by the Logan High School Future Leaders Program Color Guard. The color guard is commanded by Cadet Jacob Gilros. The U.S. flag is carried by Cadet Horizon. The West Virginia state flag is carried by Cadet Zoe Atkins. The Army flag is carried by Cadet Gregory Lisher. The left-right escort is Cadet Donald Kimbler. The alternative color guard escorts Cadets Brighton Thomas and Caden Barnes. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we will introduce the starting lineups for each team, beginning with the visitors, Ripley High School. Number 0, Matthew Stiletto.
Hello everyone and welcome to Mountain Dreams Media for tonight's matchup between the Logan High School Wildcats and the Ripley High School Vikings in the regional championship. I'm Kyle Spalding on play-by-play, joined by Stevie Browning on color.
What's happening?
And going into this contest, your starting lineups for tonight's regional championship for the Vikings: Matthew Stiletto, Garrett Rhodes, Brandon Sias, Blake Justice, and Cade Good. And for the Wildcats, Julius Clancy, Matt Hatfield, Cole Blankenship, McCormick Ilderton, and Ivan Miller. And Stevie, from what we saw last week from the Wildcats, well, throughout the entire sectional tournament, a great shooting display, especially coming from Hatfield and Blankenship. In that first game, Blankenship lighted the net up in the second quarter, and Hatfield also hitting 3 threes in that contest. And then going into last game, Hatfield with 5 straight threes in the first quarter alone to put Logan up 19-2. It looks like the Wildcats are on a hot streak here going into this regional championship.
They are, and you know, this is kind of what I expected from them the entire season. You know, all these kids can shoot. They're all talented. They're all good basketball players, and you're right, it seems like they're clicking at the right time right here. And, you know, especially in that sectional tournament, it looked like they started to figure it out, that they started to put it all together. You know, people got in the lane, broke the defense down, kicked out, and Matt obviously was the recipient of a lot of good looks last week, and he knocked them down. And you know, that makes this Logan team dangerous. They're not too big. I mean, they're not small, but they're not too big. So they need to be able to make threes. And when they're making threes, they're tough to beat because they play hard and they bring it defensively.
And the defensive side of the ball, we saw a lot of rotation coming from everybody on the court for the Wildcats in that last contest against Wayne. And one thing the Wildcats that we've seen last week, a lot of easy finishes, unable to get those to drop inside. Saw them go to Miller a lot in the post and try to work that big man out, get him in foul trouble, and it changed the entire narrative of the game, getting him inside, drew the defense in. So I'm excited to see what the Wildcats go here tonight.
Yeah, and it looks like Ivan's the biggest kid on the floor again, so he has no problem being physical. So I would venture to say that he's going to be a load on that glass tonight.
And for the Wildcats, Clancy will win the tip, and it will go into the hands of Blankenship, but back over to Clancy, and we're going to try to get started off early here. And on the drive,
nice
Hatfield finds Ilderton inside, and like we just said, those are ones you have to finish.
Yeah, especially in a regional championship game, you ain't going to draw up a better look than that one right there.
And it looks like Logan's coming out man-to-man here, and Clancy pressuring the guard hard here on the other side.
We'll see this type of pressure from Logan all night, I would say. You know, at least until they figure out what type of guard play Ripley has.
And Blankenship with the steal off, would have been a steal, but smacks it off of the body of Brandon Sias. Goes out of bounds, so the Wildcats will take possession once again.
Ripley looked like they're in a little full court man-to-man.
And both teams going to man-to-man early here. I'm wanting to see how Logan tries to break through this, try to drop him back into his zone if they can get some easy buckets in the one-on-one. And who better than Clancy? Gives it back over to Ilderton. Blankenship on the drive. Ilderton loses that one. It's fought for, and it will be a tie-up for a jump ball. So that will go into Ripley's possession.
Yeah. And, you know, I would personally, I think this quick pace man-to-man full court style kind of, you know, suits Logan. So I would say Coach Williams is not too upset about how they came out.
No, definitely Logan's one of their strong suits, definitely transition. So I'm excited to see how they work on this break after a defensive position here. Good stop there from Blankenship, cutting off. And on the drive is Stiletto, tries to get inside, hands it off, and definitely shuffled his feet on that one, so that's a turnover for the Vikings.
And it looks like Ripley's just doing a lot of open offense and driving and having people cut back door off those. So
yeah, it doesn't seem to be very set up.
No, the Wildcats are going to have to be locked in because, you know, the moment that you look at a man driving, your man is going behind you.
A big game here for Logan as Clancy pulls one from the left wing, no good. Rebounded by Ripley. Comes up into the hands of Justice. And that was Stiletto on the rebound. Screen here. Drives inside, brings it back between the legs. Can't find anyone to go to. And it will reset back out to Sias.
Oh, almost got a steal.
And over to Justice at the top. Looks like Ripley's going to try to set something up here.
We'll see what they go to.
Ends up back in the corner into the hands of Sias. Back out top for a three off the right from Justice. No good. And we're going to see Logan in transition here. And let's see what Logan goes with here in this offense. Screen there from Clancy, back out in his hand. They want Clancy in that ISO to try to let him get going early.
Yeah,
Blankenship on the fadeaway. Looked like his arm got smacked there on the shot.
Looked like he got touched a little bit on that jumper, but obviously not. The ref didn't call it. Oh, nice move.
And a beautiful Euro there. Coming from good, no good, but the foul on the shot attempt. Big rebound there coming from Rhodes.
And we'll see if we can get the lid taken off these baskets.
And that shot, Blankenship can definitely hit that. We've seen him hit it multiple times, but it looks like he was trying to draw contact on it. Saw the defender real close.
I think he thought he got a little contact on it, and that's why he pulled it like he did.
It looks like Logan's head coach is going to talk to the referee about that one, trying to keep an eye on it because they're definitely guarding Blankenship tightly.
As they should be.
And first free throw is no good for the Vikings, but on the second, Rhodes knocks that one down.
And, you know, when teams play Logan in a man-to-man, I would really love to see Julius Clancy get really aggressive. I think that's good for Logan. He's athletic. He's got really good skills, and he's a tough guard. I think the more aggressive he can be, the better it is for Logan.
100%. Definitely no contest. The best ball handler on the floor, able to create as Clancy at the top of the key will put one up and an and 1-3 to start the Wildcats off.
He must have heard us talking up here.
It's a tough shot from Clancy.
Yep, he must have heard us talking. Gets a chance for a little and 1-3. You don't see that too often.
Definitely not in high school basketball, especially.
Nope.
And we haven't seen Clancy get going early in most of these games, but that, if anybody in the ISO, that's the one guy you don't want to get hot early in the one-on-one situation.
Yep.
And Ripley going the other way. He will lose that one. Looks like he tripped up there. It was Sias on the turnover. So Logan will retake possession. We have our first sub of the contest. Parker Boyd checking into the contest for Brandon Sias. And a big game here for Logan, too. Potentially their 34th regional championship in history, and on that journey of chasing 8.
That's culture right there.
Got to have this one.
That's a lot.
Ilderton on the drive. Tough floater. Thought he was going to go for glass right there.
Mac does a good job at getting in those little crevices and finding ways to be crafty with the ball and get shots up.
One of the faster guards you're going to see in tonight's matchup as the double team ends up wide open is Stiletto 4-3 for the Vikings. And that was big for Ripley after 2 quick buckets from the Wildcats.
Yeah, they needed that one to stop the bleeding. And I don't know if this is pressure to press to heat Logan up or just kind of maintain and slow us down a little bit.
Definitely think they're trying to tire the Wildcats out here to try to force them to go in that setup offense as Ilderton off the backboard for a mid-range pull.
Did he call it? I'm asking him after the game.
And so now for the Wildcats, 4 from Clancy, 4 from Ilderton to get this thing started. Stiletto with 3. And Rhodes with 1. Stiletto trying to get active. Drives inside. A body bump, I believe, will be called on Blankenship.
Yeah, and I think Cole got caught reaching right there. I think he was trying to swipe away at that ball. Cole has good hands, so he's naturally always in and around the ball. And he kind of just found, who was that number? That was
Stiletto.
Stiletto. He just kind of found the body at the right time and went up, and Cole got caught with his cookie in the jar.
And
hand in the cookie jar.
Stiletto knocks down the first one, and Stiletto's lucky he got that body bump, because if not, Ivan Miller would have sent that one straight into the Willie Akers Arena sign.
Ivan was coming over with the help. And we got Zayden Sherrod checking into the game.
And we've seen Sherrod show up big in late game situations, finishing underneath the basket.
He's always active.
And Sherrod checks in and grabs a rebound off the rip.
Jackson Tackett is his uncle. And if you watch, they have a lot of similarities in their game. They got good noses for the ball. They just know where the ball's coming off when a shot goes up, and that's one of the biggest keys to rebounding.
Definitely, yeah, knows his role, knows his position on the floor at all times. As Ilderton with another bucket on the drive. Good finish there under 2 defenders from Ilderton. Crazy that he's his uncle, and he's 3 to 4 years older.
Yep.
Stiletto walk, shuffle the feet right there. You got to give props to Stiletto, though, throughout this contest, trying to get inside and draw contact early. We've seen him go inside and try to get someone on the back door a few times now. Almost every possession down, actually, for Ripley.
Yeah, they're going to Ripley's going to have to find a way to keep Mack out of the paint. Because if they keep letting him get into the paint, he's probably going to keep shooting layups.
That first step that he has is just so quick, and a little bit of a heat check there coming from Ilderton. No good, but a big rebound from Miller. No call. And that one will go out of bounds on Ripley. Looked like Miller gave a little push in the back there.
I thought they could have got Ivan with a foul, but I guess not.
Looks like the referee's going to let him play a little bit tonight. And so over to Hatfield in the corner, back out top to Sherrod. And looks like they're going to work Ilderton and Clancy in the ISO. Clancy going in strong. A hard finish there from Clancy.
And that's what I'm saying. You know, he's athletic. He's got good skill with the ball. Just just attack. Just go. When you got one-on-one, just go.
So hard to defend with everything he has in his skill set. Any team that faces him, if you let him get going in that one-on-one, there's not much you can do once he gets hot.
Nope.
And a big rebound there for Miller, and a foul called on the Vikings, Parker Boyd, after the rebound. And so far for the Wildcats offensively, it's been the Clancy and Ilderton show. 6 from both of those players.
It has been. I've got the book sitting right here in front of me, and I haven't filled it out yet. I've been watching the game.
And so it goes back into the hands of Ilderton.
Where's Big Steve at to do this book, man?
And Stiletto putting pressure on him here. Behind the back from Ilderton. Trying to set this offense up. He'll call the play, put 2 of the big men there on the elbows. Try to go around and get that first step like we've seen all game. Just threw that floater too short. And now we have Ripley in a 3-on-1 transition fast break. Dips it off. And a layup on the opposite side of the hand right there for Ripley's Connor Casto after checking into the contest. And a nice feed there coming from Good.
Yeah, it was a nice little reverse layup.
And that's it.
By Casto.
And Ilderton, man, that first step, once he gets off that screen and just gets that blow by, there's not much you can do if he gets inside.
See, I don't even think Julius needs a screen right there. I think he's got the matchup. I think he's got a matchup he wants.
And it looks like they're calling for it here, too. Nope, it will go over into the hands of Miller. Sherrod on the cut. Just missed Clancy on the pop out there. Hatfield, low post, hook shot from Hatfield.
That was a nice move, though.
Almost got that one to fall, but it will fall short. Ripley going the other way with it now. On the drive is McVeigh.
He didn't want to shoot it.
Definitely was hesitant on that one. No good. So Logan with 50 seconds remaining, up 5, 12-7. Hatfield has the step on the defender. Over to Sherrod. Sherrod hops in the paint, back out to Ilderton, and I think Logan will set this one up for one shot.
Yep.
And you can't blame him. 5-point lead.
Oh, this is where you want to be at the end of the quarter.
Especially if you can get one to fall right here before it ends. Can't get that 5-second call. Ilderton on the drive. Ilderton wants a basket here. And Miller wide open for the mid-range jump shot. Knocks it down, putting Logan up 7. Their biggest lead of the contest.
Ivan shoots that little 8 to 10 footer on the baseline really well. Ivan can shoot, though. In middle school, he shot a lot of threes and he made a lot of threes. So it's not like he's a non-shooter.
And Ripley going to wait until the last moment here. Deep 3 coming out of the hands of Good, but no good for the Vikings. So with that being said, the end of your first quarter, the Logan Wildcats leading the Ripley Vikings in the regional championship 14-7. We will be right back here on Mountain Dreams Media with the second quarter of play.
Joshua Butcher is proud to support Logan and Mingo County athletes as they work to earn a spot in the state tournament. Judge Butcher and his wife Jamie Dempsey Butcher love basketball and love following all area teams to the state tournament in Charleston. Judge Butcher humbly seeks your support to continue providing a fair system of justice. Both Mingo and Logan County voters will see Judge Butcher on their ballots this May. Vote Butcher for Judge, Division 3. Paid for by the committee to elect Joshua Butcher. Treasurer Merle Dempsey. So help me God.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving Southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
And we are back here for the second quarter of play on Mountain Dreams Media between the Logan High Wildcats and the Ripley High Vikings. Kyle Spalding on play-by-play, joined by Stevie Browning on color. And Logan leading 14-7 after the first. Going to go into the post early here to Miller. Then it will come back out top and they will reset this ball. And so it's Blankenship at the top.
He's
Guard.
calling for a screen right there.
Blankenship wants to get him a shot up. Passes that one out to Sherrod. Clancy one-on-one, steps it back out.
I think he got away with a carry.
And the Ripley fans letting that be known. Steps through and gets a wide open one, unable to finish, but Sherrod, like we said, there in the spot for the rebound, puts it back up and in.
He's always in the right spot. It seems like he always knows where that ball is going to come off.
Didn't expect he'd have to be there for that one. That's a shot that Clancy doesn't miss too often. And so Stiletto, great pressure defense coming from Sherrod, and that will be a turnover on the Vikings.
Ripley's going to have to figure out a way to manufacture some offense.
Definitely one thing we've seen from this Logan Wildcats team, once they get up anywhere in the 15 mark, do a really good job of controlling that lead for the remainder of the game. Definitely don't want to let this thing get blew out too far early.
And they've had a couple of scares, but they've done a pretty good job with it.
And Hatfield at the top. Sherrod wide open for three. Thought about it. He will not take that one. Gives it up to Clancy in the corner. One-on-one. Wants to get inside. And we're seeing Ripley drop three defenders into the paint to prevent him from getting inside. And Miller on the post fadeaway. A tough shot from Ivan Miller. That's a shot you don't see a lot of big men in high school basketball having the audacity to take or the confidence to shoot that shot.
No, that looked a little Dirk-like right there.
Did shoot it up with one leg, one-handed. It was nice.
Yes, it was.
And so a 30-second timeout from the Vikings to try to kill the momentum the Wildcats have. Now up by 11, first double-digit lead of the contest. Stevie, if you're Ripley right here, what's your game plan coming out of this timeout?
Well, I don't know who their best scorer is, but if I were the coach, I would be looking at that guy and saying, we need to get him the ball in a spot for him to get a good look at one, because they're going to need to put some points on the board or it's going to get out of hand.
For Ripley, we've seen the main focus of the offense that we've seen so far has been through Stiletto.
Yep. I believe it'd be either Stiletto or Good, but I'm not positive. You know, we just haven't seen them do enough yet to make that call, but you know, as a coach down there, they know. And I'm sure they're –
and so they're switching it off from Stiletto, bringing the ball up to try to relieve some of that pressure because he's been on the drive every play, getting inside, trying to create. And on that one is Justice kicking it back out to him. Logan's got Clancy draped all over Stiletto. And a little bit of a bump will be called as an offensive foul there on the Vikings. I think you could have let that one play a little bit. Wasn't a hard bump. Definitely have to call it.
They called it travel.
Oh, it was travel? Excuse me on that. Didn't see the referee's hands on that one. I saw him give him the bump, and I wasn't sure if he shuffled his feet or not.
Yeah, I think he hit a little cha-cha slide.
A little bit of a middle school dance, if you will.
Yeah. Oh.
And so now Hatfield in the ISO, bringing this one out deep near half court. Driving left side, goes in, tries to put it up strong. Little drop floater, no good. Bounces off the iron, so Ripley going the other way. But they will slow this thing down and give it back to Stiletto. One-on-one with Logan's big man. Stiletto deep, right wing three, no good. And that rebound tipped around and
stays.
It will stay with Ripley. It looked like Blankenship knocked that one off of one of the Vikings there.
I couldn't tell. Could not tell.
And so Stiletto on the inbound to the corner for Justice. Just short on that three attempt. No good. Ilderton with another rebound. And he's going to push this thing down quick. Clancy, unintentional screen there from Miller. Doesn't take it, but looks like they're going to try to go to Blankenship on that cut. Doesn't hit him, so Ilderton will slow this thing down and try to get this offense set up. And Logan doing a great job of managing this offense so far. And we're going to see Blankenship on the drive. Kicks it back out to Miller. Logan just trying to get things set up. Chewing some of this clock. Clancy wide open from three. Knocks it down. And it looks like it's going to be a Julius Clancy night for the Wildcats.
Yeah, he's shooting them with confidence right now, and that's all you can ask for.
And good on the drive there. A little bit of a bump coming from Ilderton. That will be a foul on the Wildcats. And it will be on the floor.
If Julius is confident and is playing like he is, he's a force to be reckoned with.
And the Vikings out into the hands of Good. Looks like a double team coming here from the Wildcats. Leaves Stiletto open. It will go back over to Good. And after that shot we seen him shoot at the end of the first quarter, I wouldn't be surprised if he'd pull that deep when he just thought about it.
Me either.
So it's Justice over to Boyd. Out, and there's that deep three from Good and knocks it down, and I think you found out their game plan of who they're trying to get open.
Yeah, him and Stiletto. I think that's the two they're going to want to get it to. I don't know if I'd go back to that 2-3 zone.
And a pretty shot there, too, on that jumper. Straight pure, straight up. Let it go, and Logan will take a timeout. It'll be a 30, so we'll keep it right here with you on Mountain Dreams Media.
Yeah, I try and stay in that man-to-man. I know sometimes coaches like to switch it up on inbounds plays and stuff like that, but I wouldn't risk them two boys getting open shots against the zone too many times.
And that's a smart timeout right there by the Wildcats. Quick three, they're in double team on the press right there, trying to trap Ilderton. Pass would have gotten to Clancy, but trying to kill that momentum before it even gets started. A great job from Logan. So it will be Blankenship on the inbound for the Wildcats, and Ripley getting out here and pressing early. Seen him press most of the game, but they haven't had a lot of time to set up because the Wildcats have been in transition so many times. Ilderton blowing by Good. Nobody to guard him. Wide open floater, hard off the back iron, but he will save it off the rebound. Tries to go inside. Mid-range jumper from Ilderton is good.
And McCormick is getting where he wants to get to.
And that's great hustle on his part. Chasing your own rebound down, follow your shot, something they tell you in Buddy League around here is big time, something I never done playing. And Good on the pull-up three, off the mark. Blankenship with a rebound to another layup, wide open for Ilderton, and Logan up by 15. That one mark you don't want to let him get a lead by.
And Logan's having their way right now. They're pretty much getting where they want to get to on offense, and they're doing a good job at staying in front on defense.
And Hatfield with the bump. There will be a foul on the Wildcats. Stiletto almost going out of bounds right there. May have sold that one a little bit.
He may have gave it a little Denzel.
Can't blame him though. Smart play right now.
You've got to.
Clancy checking in for Hatfield.
Listen, I'm all for it. It's a part of the game. You know, it's
some are just better at it than others.
Yeah, and it gets the ref's attention, and sometimes it works.
And Stiletto left side wide open, knocks that one down.
I wouldn't keep going to that zone.
I agree with you. That man-to-man was working just fine. They were isolating those two players specifically, and buckets weren't coming from either one, but now that 2-3 zone's opened it up for the Vikings.
Good look, bad pass.
Just wasn't able to find him on that one. Great defense from the Vikings to cut off that lane. Seen Logan try to go inside more than usual tonight. And the Vikings on the other end, unable to finish on the layup attempt is Rhodes. So Clancy out to Sherrod. Pull-up jumper. Rolls around and will not fall, but rebound stolen away by Blankenship into the hands of Sherrod. And no call on the bump. Said that Sherrod hit the line, so that will be out of bounds.
And they're going to call a timeout first.
A smart call there from the Wildcats.
Good call.
A little bit of confusion there between the referees. Didn't see him call that one. So another timeout, 30 seconds by Logan. So we'll stay here with you once again. And if he did get it off before he fell down, that's
that's a
great
good
IQ.
timeout call.
Very smart. But I'm telling you, like you've been saying over and over again, Logan's got to get back into that man-to-man.
Yeah, and they're switching it up when it goes into a baseline out of bounds. And you know, each time that we've done it, they've hit a three, and they haven't really scored against our man-to-man the entire night. So, I mean, obviously you've got a game plan and you like to try and stick to it, but we'll see.
One thing we've seen from Logan too, during the sectionals, seen a lot of outside jumpers taken. Every team's trying to cut off that inside. Ripley's done a great job of doing that so far, but Logan's still finding a way as Sherrod knocks that layup down to get through three defenders and put it in. And so it is Justice one-on-one with Clancy as he spins back the other way. Loses that one. Clancy fighting for it, able to steal it away.
Ripley.
But it will be a turnover. Clancy just losing that one near the scorer's table, so the Vikings will take possession once again. Wasn't sure if he called the bump on that or not. I was trying to see his signal, but never gave me the hand going the other way. And so Clancy quick to pressure right here. Two of the Vikings running into each other. Sherrod with a great contest on that shot attempt and fought for, rebounded by Sherrod. Blankenship one-on-one, goes up. It will rattle home off the easy finish from Blankenship. And the way he put that one up, I wasn't sure if it was going to roll off the rim or if it was going to fall through, but a great finish from Cole. And so the Vikings the other way with it. It is McVeigh. Gives this one up too good. One-on-one with Ilderton, smaller defender. Hezzies and brings it back out. Really thought he was going to shoot that.
I thought he was too.
And so the big screen here. Wants to go inside, kicks it over to the left corner for three. Off the mark there from Boyd.
Ripley's having a tough time figuring out this man-to-man that Logan's in.
Able to create a few open shots, they're just not falling. And so with a minute remaining, the Wildcats up 16. Clancy just taking some time off of there as much as he can. It looks like Logan's going to just run this one around and hold them until they can create something. And a smart play. They blew this lead pretty much wide open.
Yes, they have.
So with 50 remaining, you definitely want to take the time off the clock and just keep it up as high as possible.
And if it gets to about 30, you might as well just take it into the half like that and take the last shot.
And it looks like that was going to be the game plan from a minute and 10 unless they find someone wide open on the backdoor. And Clancy calling a timeout, avoiding that 5-second call. It looks like it will be a full, so we will take a break here on Mountain Dreams Media and be right back with the final 30 seconds in the second quarter. Stay tuned.
When looking for that special place for your next event, you might want to consider the Logan Country Club. You won't find a more beautiful setting or better service than right here locally. The Logan Country Club, located in Chapmanville, offers a wide variety of services such as weddings, parties, business meetings, and catering. They have a spectacular golf course for those who enjoy a day of golf. The Logan Country Club is always excited to welcome new members at any time. The Sunday lunch buffet is open every Sunday from noon till 3. So come out and enjoy some of the finest home-cooked meals in Logan County, right here at the Logan Country Club.
And welcome back to Mountain Dreams Media for the final moments of the second quarter. Logan leading 29-13. And you can only assume they're going to hold for this last shot and go into that second quarter with the biggest lead possible.
Yeah.
Or second half, excuse me. And so Logan going wide here.
And I think Ripley's went to a 3-2 zone.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to trap if the ball goes to the wing. Just trying to put pressure, but it will be over to Sherrod with 10 to go. Ilderton one-on-one. Drives inside, tries to get that shot, can't find it. And Miller wide open left side
and
corner, knocks another mid-range jumper down. That's 6 for Miller on the night.
And that's back-to-back jumpers to close out quarters for Ivan.
And the DP from the Vikings, no good. So with that being said, at the end of the first half, the Logan High School Wildcats leading the Ripley High School Vikings 31-13 in the regional championship. We will be right back after the halftime break here on Mountain Dreams Media.
Circuit Judge Joshua Butcher is proud to support Logan and Mingo County athletes as they work to earn a spot in the state tournament. Judge Butcher and his wife Jamie Dempsey Butcher love basketball and love following all area teams to the state tournament in Charleston. Judge Butcher humbly seeks your support to continue providing a fair system of justice. Both Mingo and Logan County voters will see Judge Butcher on their ballots this May. Vote Butcher for Judge, Division 3. Paid for by the committee to elect Joshua Butcher. Treasurer Merle Dempsey. So help me God.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving Southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
When looking for that special place for your next event, you might want to consider the Logan Country Club. You won't find a more beautiful setting or better service than right here locally. The Logan Country Club, located in Chapmanville, offers a wide variety of services such as weddings, parties, business meetings, and catering. They have a spectacular golf course for those who enjoy a day of golf. The Logan Country Club is always excited to welcome new members at any time. The Sunday lunch buffet is open every Sunday from noon till 3. So come out and enjoy some of the finest home-cooked meals in Logan County, right here at the Logan Country Club. Shayna O'Brien Thompson is seeking your vote for Circuit Judge for Logan and Mingo counties in May 2024 for one of 2 Logan seats. Vote Shayna O'Brien Thompson, your choice for a fair, respectful, working Circuit Judge. Paid for by the committee to elect Shayna O'Brien Thompson.
Hi, I'm Chris White.
And I'm Stephen Wolf. And for the last 10 years, Wolf White & Associates have been representing clients injured in motor vehicle wrecks, medical negligence, wrongful termination, social security disability, and real estate closings and transactions. We've recovered over $10 million in verdicts and settlements and over $10 million in real estate closings. So, when you need a win, give your local law team a call.
Judge Sabrina Deskins would appreciate your vote this upcoming election to be held in May. Judge Deskins is running for Circuit Judge in the newly formed 11th Circuit, which combines Logan and Mingo counties. Judge Deskins has 10 years judicial experience and the only candidate with years of experience in both Logan and Mingo counties. Vote Judge Deskins, the right choice for Logan and Mingo Circuit Court, paid for by the candidate. Giovanni's of Logan. Visit the newly renovated restaurant and convenient drive-thru. It is the Italian place to be. Call today 304-752-9030 or check out their specials online at giovannislogan.com.
America's been thunderstruck by the award-winning Mitsubishi Outlander at Thornhill Mitsubishi. Backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Drive a 2024 Outlander with 0% APR for 60 months or lease for $319 a month. Only at Thornhill Mitsubishi. Get thunderstruck.
Circuit Judge Joshua Butcher is proud to support Logan and Mingo County athletes as they work to earn a spot in the state tournament. Judge Butcher and his wife Jamie Dempsey Butcher love basketball and love following all area teams to the state tournament in Charleston. Judge Butcher humbly seeks your support to continue providing a fair system of justice. Both Mingo and Logan County voters will see Judge Butcher on their ballots this May. Vote Butcher for Judge, Division 3. Paid for by the Committee to Elect Joshua Butcher. Treasurer Merle Dempsey. So help me God.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving Southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
When looking for that special place for your next event, you might want to consider the Logan Country Club. You won't find a more beautiful setting or better service than right here locally. The Logan Country Club, located in Chapmanville, offers a wide variety of services such as weddings, parties, business meetings, and catering. They have a spectacular golf course for those who enjoy a day of golf. The Logan Country Club is always excited to welcome new members at any time. The Sunday lunch buffet is open every Sunday from noon till 3. So come out and enjoy some of the finest home-cooked meals in Logan County, right here at the Logan Country Club. Shayna O'Brien Thompson is seeking your vote for Circuit Judge for Logan and Mingo counties in May 2024 for one of 2 Logan seats. Vote Shayna O'Brien Thompson, your choice for a fair, respectful, working Circuit Judge. Paid for by the Committee to Elect Shayna O'Brien Thompson.
Hi, I'm Chris White.
And I'm Stephen Wolf. And for the last 10 years, Wolf White & Associates have been representing clients injured in motor vehicle wrecks, medical negligence, wrongful termination, social security disability, and real estate closings and transactions. We've recovered over $10 million in verdicts and settlements and over $10 million in real estate closings. So, when you need a win, give your local law team a call.
Judge Sabrina Deskins would appreciate your vote this upcoming election to be held in May. Judge Deskins is running for Circuit Judge in the newly formed 11th Circuit, which combines Logan and Mingo counties. Judge Deskins has 10 years judicial experience and the only candidate with years of experience in both Logan and Mingo counties. Vote Judge Deskins, the right choice for Logan and Mingo Circuit Court. Paid for by the candidate. Giovanni's of Logan. Visit the newly renovated restaurant and convenient drive-thru. It is the Italian place to be. Call today 304-752-9030 or check out their specials online at giovannislogan.com.
America's been thunderstruck by the award-winning Mitsubishi Outlander at Thornhill Mitsubishi. Backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Drive a 2024 Outlander with 0% APR for 60 months or lease for $319 a month. Only at Thornhill Mitsubishi. Get thunderstruck.
And welcome back to Mountain Dreams Media for the second half of play here in the regional championship between the leading Logan High Wildcats, leading the game 31-13 over the Ripley High School Vikings. I'm Kyle Spalding on play-by-play, joined by Stevie Browning on color. And in that first half, we saw Logan blow this thing wide open, now up by 18 for the first time in this contest. It's looking bad for the Vikings. What's your game plan going into the second half to try to close this lead out?
Got to figure out a way to get a couple buckets, my boy. That's, you see they came out of the gate with a nice little double drag, but.
And the layup attempt no good, but after Blankenship hitting the floor, losing control of it, a wide open three from the right side will fall for Stiletto.
And I might try and do this too.
And a big trap there, but under the rim, no good. Lost his position there. Blankenship able to save that one. Tries to launch it and loses the ball on the throw. And another turnover from the Wildcats. That's the start the Vikings were looking for in the second half.
And I think the press kind of shell-shocked Logan right there. I think they'll be a little bit more ready for it on this next possession. But, good job to Ripley for coming in and trying to shake the game up a little bit.
Done a good job, but on the other end, the Vikings, if Logan does break that press, they got to find a way to shut down the Wildcats in the paint. They've finished fantastically tonight.
Yes, they have.
A corner three from Justice, rattles around, no good. Clancy saves that one, goes off the knee.
Save it right under your own basket.
And it will go back out into the hands of Justice on the drive. Awkward layup attempt there from Boyd, no good. Rebound saved by Miller, and now we will see Logan in transition. And Clancy going hard towards that right sideline.
Man, he went into the stands.
Able to draw contact. And that's what you got to do in that situation. You don't want to go back to the middle. You got to kind of sail into them and go out with it. And like we said, some of these kids could make a career in Hollywood.
Yep. And he ran right into a former state champion himself, Justin Sammons, on the 2010 team.
As Hatfield finds his first shot of the night from three, unable to make that one fall. Didn't know Sammons was on a state championship team.
Yep, 2010.
Played a lot of basketball with that guy. Believe it or not, man, junior high pickup.
Yep.
On the drive is Ilderton. Gives it up to Miller.
I think Ivan should have shot the first jumper.
He was looking for that fade. A steal here on the other end. Euro step, beautiful move from Stiletto, but unable to finish that one. Got to get that one in. Rebound by Miller up to Blankenship. Wide open is Clancy. 4-2. And Stiletto on that drive. That was a beautiful Euro step. But
I think they got a warning on Cole for touching the ball after it went through the net.
And head coach Hoopy Williamson making sure to get his team locked in. And definitely don't need a technical at all going into this next game if Logan does come out victorious. Definitely don't want to give the Vikings a chance to cut into that lead for free.
Yeah, build a little momentum or something.
And Justice finds the screen and knocks that one home for the Vikings. And
he's shot it confidently all game. That's the first one he's made. So, if he keeps taking them like that, you got to think he's able to shoot them.
And these quick buckets from the Vikings getting the crowd involved. But Logan's ball movement able to find Blankenship on the right side, but unable to knock it down. Another rebound for Stiletto. And Ripley pushing the pace here. Big screen goes by Miller back into Blankenship. Great job to be able to cut that screen off and not fall for the roll. And a big bump on the drive from Good will knock Ilderton down, and that will be a charge on the Vikings. And that's one thing about Ilderton, man. The smallest player on the court at most times, but not afraid to step in there and take one.
Absolutely not. And he's not afraid to guard bigger people. He's been doing it pretty much his whole career. Last year, again, you'd see him step in and guard guys like Reese Carden and, people who are just bigger and stronger. And, Mac has no problem with competing at a bigger height because he does crafty things like that, takes the bump. And I'm not usually a big charge guy. I know y'all hear me block charge guy. Y'all hear me come on here all the time and talk about block charges, but I think that is where it's acceptable. When you're guarding man-to-man, and somebody literally just tries to bull you out of the way. Yeah, it's not.
not playing football.
Yeah.
And almost another turnover from the Wildcats. And Hatfield taking a hard fall here. Got undercut there by Boyd. So that will be a foul on Boyd, and the Wildcats will inbound on the side.
And Ripley's really trying to make something happen with this press.
And so far, they've done a pretty good job of cutting off those passing lanes.
It's definitely changed the game a little bit.
Logan still up by 14, though. Hatfield able to find Clancy. Figured he was going to shoot that one, but he will reset this one into the hands of Blankenship and try to get some ball movement going here for the Wildcats.
Looks like they're setting something up. A little double screen.
And that's what it looks to be. Double team coming here. Ilderton in the one-on-one. And a reaching foul will be called on Rhodes.
Is that 4 or 5 fouls? It says 4. That's with 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. They've already got 4 fouls. Logan shooting on the next one. I will be real aggressive.
And there it is as Miller with the and one from the pass coming from Clancy. A big shot there for the Wildcats. And one to put you back up by 16, possibly 17 if you convert, and now you're in the double bonus.
And that is 5. Yep, now you're in the double bonus. That's 5. So Logan's shooting free throws for the rest of this quarter. That's going to hurt Ripley's press.
And Miller hits that one hard off the back iron. Good, able to save it, almost stripped away by Ilderton. And with 5 fouls, this is one of those situational moments that we've talked about discussing this new rule in high school basketball, especially when you're trailing. Ripley putting them in double bonus so early. Logan has a lot of opportunity to get free points here as the layup good for the Vikings, putting them back down by 14, but it changes the entire narrative of the game. You can't get up and guard as hard. If you do foul at all, Logan gets 2 free throws.
Especially if you're going to press like this.
And you got to give props to the Vikings.
Like
when you're trailing this much, it's you either let them break the press and score, or you take the risk of fouling right there.
You gotta play without your hands. You can't reach in and all your traps have to have hands up, high hands. It makes it tough. It really does.
You got to give props, though, having the audacity to stay in that press, in that situation, not dropping back on defense and trying to guard.
No choice at this point. Down 14, you got to make something happen.
As Ilderton at the line, first one short for the Vikings.
Well, Logan's missed 2 free throws in a row, so it might not be the worst thing for Ripley.
Sias checks back into the contest, as well as Stiletto. And you're right, unable to convert in this quarter so far. As Ilderton lines up for his second. Looks like Stiletto's trying to leak out in case of the miss. No good from Ilderton once again, 0 for 2 at the line.
You don't see that a lot out of him.
And so McVeigh driving in strong, brings it back out and resets into the hands of Stiletto. Looks like we're going to see some backdoor screens here and a screen up front. Stiletto in between the legs, pulls that one up, no good. But a big rebound there coming from Casto. Puts that one back in.
That was a nice rebound.
And they're chipping into this lead slowly, but Logan's got to find a way to get going on offense before the comeback is created. A big pass there coming from Hatfield. Miller goes up strong and is fouled on the shot, so he will shoot 2.
Well, we'll see if Ivan can make up for the last one and knock down a couple free throws right here.
Hasn't missed a mid-range jumper throughout this contest. It's basically the same shot we're seeing right now, so unable to convert on the last attempt at the and one, but we'll see what Miller's got here at the line.
Free throws are almost all mental. I've seen 1,000 guys be able to go in and in practice and go 40, 45 for 50, and then come in the game and struggle because it's mental. I've done it.
Especially in big moments like this, regional championship, as Miller no good on the first.
Like right now, it's mental for Logan.
Yeah, especially after this big run that the Vikings have created. I got to give a shout out. Just saw head coach Kevin Gertz for the girls basketball team showing the shooting motion, telling Miller to flick that wrist a little bit more. So we'll see it on the second attempt. Flicks it and still back iron. Repeats the last shot. No good. And so the Vikings will go the other way and have the potential with a 3 to cut this down to single digits. And Stiletto one-on-one looking to get that shot with Miller. Goes in, pump fakes, and gets that one up after losing his footing.
We're just going to have to make a free throw. I mean, that's what this was kind of boiling down to, because they're pressing, they're playing aggressive, and they're sending us to the line.
And Hatfield blows by the defender, gets by 2, finds Ilderton in the corner, drives, kicks out the Blankenship wide open at the top of the key. And a charge called on Ilderton on the baseline.
And you can hear that Ripley crowd getting into it a little bit.
And you got to give a shout out to the fans. It's not a short distance to travel all the way to Logan from Ripley to come down and watch this one.
No. And I don't know if you were there last year, but the regional game was played at Ripley, and it was packed. I'm talking people were sitting on each other's laps.
Definitely brought the crowd with them tonight as another drive from Stiletto, unable to fall, just short. Out into the hands of Justice for 3, rattles out. And a little bit of a tie-up there, and it will be a flagrant called on Casto, so Miller will go to the line to shoot 2, and Logan will retake possession after the free throws.
That is absolutely not what you want to do if you're Ripley.
It looks like a little bit of heated conversation here between the referee and the head coach for Ripley discussing.
They're saying that Ivan pulled him down. I don't know, basically pulled him back. I'm not sure.
Too focused on the 3 attempt. Didn't see what happened right there, but
a good chance right here for Ivan to make one and shake this off.
And unable to fall. 0 for 4 from the line in the quarter is Miller. And especially once you miss that first one, okay, you're a little bit nervous, but then you miss those next 2, and now it's kind of got in your head a little bit.
I've been exactly where he's at. It's not, there you go.
But that's the one you need if you're Miller.
Yeah, it's not easy.
And Sherrod will check in. I believe we're going to see Miller come and take a break just to try to calm his nerves, and that will be the call.
My first game in Hungary, I missed 4 back-to-back free throws, and at halftime I was sitting in there like, can I play anymore? I was contemplating life. The free throws get mental, man.
One thing about me, I've never been able to shoot them in the first place, so I never had to worry about being a mental thing. I just had to hope it went in. And so Clancy in the double team coming here from the Vikings, trying to escape, finds Sherrod. Also good checking back in for the Vikings. Hatfield in the corner, back out to Clancy. Tries to use that body coming from Sherrod. A tough layup from Clancy with the contact. No call, but still able to finish.
When he gets downhill, especially to that left hand, he's a tough guard.
Good, wanting that shot, unable to get it. Great pass inside and a big body coming from Rhodes, but unable to knock that one down. Rebound bounced around out into the hands of Blankenship. He sees Clancy on the back door, won't throw it to him, drives in, kicks it out to the corner. Hatfield at the top, drives in. Ilderton, and we're seeing Logan swing this thing all around the key to try to create, and it will end up out into Blankenship, wide open, but that one will not fall for the Wildcats. Sherrod with the rebound. Hatfield drawing contact over the defender. Double clutch layup from Hatfield. And a beautiful finish for the Wildcats right there. And Blankenship able to cut under and get that poke out, but referee says he saw contact, and the Logan crowd seems to disagree with that call.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure I saw a foul, but it ain't too many times that I do agree with the officials. So
I can't argue with you there. And Boyd checking back in for the Vikings, giving Justice a break. So it will be Stiletto one-on-one with Blankenship. Looks like the screen's going to come here on the right side. Stiletto caught him lacking, pulls the 3, and hard off the back iron, no good. Blankenship with the rebound, double clutch pass, and the fans want to walk, but he definitely got that up in time. He jumped in the air and got it out of his hands before coming back down, so no travel there. So Logan has time to set this offense up. Back up by 15 with a minute to go. The question is, does Logan try to score quick here, or do they hold that whole minute out?
They will take that one right there.
And Clancy no good on the shot attempt. Sherrod fighting for the rebound, but can't get a hold of it. So Stiletto with another board for the night. Out over to Sias. Looks like they just missed Boyd in that corner on the right side. It will end up back in his hands, though. A little dump off. Great pass there from Boyd to get a basket for Rhodes.
That was a nice little drop off. Big to big.
Quick pass there. Saw the double team coming and just got rid of it quick. And the Vikings with a man down here, but Stiletto quick to get back on defense. And with 30 seconds remaining, you can expect the Wildcats to try to chew this clock up by 13.
Yep.
And so once again, the Wildcats going wide here on the offense. Head coach Hoopy Williamson letting them know to get rid of it before that 5-second call gets too close. And so Clancy on the drive. Looks like he got stopped up there by Ilderton, but finds Sherrod. No good on the attempt. Big rebound there by Sias. And it will be a foul, I believe, on Sherrod. Yes, that will be on Zay Sherrod. So Ripley not in the bonus yet. 3 team fouls on the quarter. So with 7 seconds to go, definitely not going to get in the bonus, but has a chance to put a shot up here and cut into this lead before the final quarter.
Plenty of time to get one up.
Stiletto with 3 seconds, drives inside, Euro step, curl layup, no good. And the rebound by Blankenship coming down with it as the buzzer sounds. So with that being said, Logan leading Ripley 40-27 at the end of the third. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back here with the fourth quarter on Mountain Dreams Media.
Shayna O'Brien Thompson is seeking your vote for circuit judge for Logan and Mingo counties in May 2024 for one of 2 Logan seats. Vote Shayna O'Brien Thompson, your choice for a fair, respectful, working circuit judge. Paid for by the committee to elect Shayna O'Brien Thompson.
Hi, I'm Chris White.
And I'm Stephen Wolf. And for the last 10 years, Wolf White & Associates have been representing clients injured in motor vehicle wrecks, medical negligence, wrongful termination, social security disability, and real estate closings and transactions. We've recovered over $10 million in verdicts and settlements and over $10 million in real estate closings. So, when you need a win, give your local law team a call.
Media for the fourth quarter of play. The Logan High School Wildcats leading the Ripley High School Vikings 40-27 at the start of the fourth quarter. I'm Kyle Spalding on play-by-play, joined by Stevie Browning on color. And Stevie, from what we saw at the start of that second half, Ripley got out early, got in foul trouble after a little bit, but that pressure they put on, Logan can't allow that to happen here in this fourth quarter if they want to keep this lead.
No, and they don't have any foul trouble right now, so I assume that they will get back after it.
But Logan, after a little bit of trouble there to break that press, able to get through it. Shot from Sherrod, no good, but Hatfield with the rebound. Clancy driving it strong, loses it, tries to draw contact. Can't get that one to fall, but tips it back up and in for Logan.
Great job at sticking with it right there. They missed a couple layups, but never gave up.
And Clancy leading the pack in points tonight. He's done a great job showing up in this big contest. Definitely don't need him in any game right now. Regional champions is when you need to show up. And that shot bounced in. Looked like it might have dropped through, but it fell right out on the left, the left side. And so Logan quick to get out of that press. Throws it up court to Hatfield. They will reset the ball here. And if you're Logan, this is what you want. You want to start out that half able to get out of that press early. As the jump ball coming here, it will go into the possession of the Vikings. Able to get through that first little minute, though, of pressure that they had a great time with, or the Vikings had a great time with in that third quarter. So,
yep, and I think we will see that same pressure being applied for the rest of this game by Ripley. So Logan's going to have to be able to weather that storm.
Even if they were to fall back into that foul trouble, I think we're going to see it the way they did until the later part of that third.
Shoot, the way Logan shot free throws, Ripley might want that.
And so Ripley off the inbound. It will be good, guarded by Ilderton. Logan back into that man-to-man to try to pressure their top shooters right now. Screen coming for Good. Good into the double team. gives a little bump to Sherrod, fades away with it, unable to make that one drop in, but he will be fouled on the shot attempt by Sherrod. So Good with the chance to put 2 up on the board here for Ripley.
And right now you're really just seeing Stiletto and Good kind of come off high ball screens and make plays. Looks like the refs are going to have a little discussion. So, you know, and the defense Logan's kind of been playing on it has just kind of been a drop of the big and the guard try and get under, sometimes go over. And Ripley's pretty much went to that since the middle of the last quarter. So gonna have to get lined out on that bad boy.
As Good's free throw short on the shot attempt. Miller checking back in for Sherrod. And the referees, after that discussion, I saw a little hand motion there showing the rolling hand motion. I'm not sure if he was saying we're going to let him play a little bit in this fourth or.
There's no way.
And Good on the second, no good.
They're going to be shooting another one.
Lane violation here. I'm not sure if he called that one on he called it on Miller. So Good will get another shot at this one. First 2 attempts, no good.
Everybody's having free throw issues right now.
And a rebound coming from Clancy. Out of the hands of Hatfield, trying to get out of that pressure. And now we got Clancy one-on-one with Good at the top. Blows right by him, goes up, floater over top of the defender, will fall. And great awareness of where he's at on the court right there. And on the drive is Justice out in the hands of, a little bit of pronunciation there gone wrong. Saw it wrong on the book. That was written down. Stellato on that attempt.
They said that one stayed Ripley. I thought that rolled off of Garrett Rhodes' arm.
And so Stellato on the inbound. Kicks this one out to Justice. Wide open in the left corner. Knocks it down and cuts that lead down to 14 for the Wildcats.
And we're going to get another warning right here, just on Ripley.
So I believe that's 2 warnings in the contest thus far, 1 on each team. And Coach Williamson a little bit frustrated with Clancy here. Not sure what happened there for that discussion to occur, but it will be Blankenship on the inbound. Gives it up to Hatfield. Hatfield trying to go back to Blankenship, but will smack that one out of bounds. And Ripley starting to get back into that pressure defense we saw at the start of the second half.
Yeah, you got nothing to lose. Be as physical as possible.
On the inbound, trying to get that one inside. And he will get it into Boyd. Boyd shot attempt no good, but Boyd, a little bit of frustration foul there after the rebound. Gives a body bump.
Definitely was. Not the worst foul in the world because now you get to set up the press, though.
And so a substitution for the Vikings. It will be Sias checking back into the contest.
And a good job right there of Julius to go straight up on defense and not jump and try and swat at it and give him a foul, but just go straight up and play solid.
The Vikings doing a great job on this press, but Blankenship able to get that one into Hatfield. Hatfield getting by the defense, gives it up to Blankenship, has Clancy wide open on the right side, doesn't give it up. Floater from Blankenship will bounce around every bit of the rim and drop in for the Wildcats.
And Logan doing a good job of keeping them at bay. Ripley will hit a 3, Logan will answer with a bucket.
And as this time winds down, that's pretty much all you have to do as long as they don't hit a
bunch of
heaping of them. As Sias on the 3 attempt, no good, hits nothing as the save coming from Stellato. And a foul will be called on Rhodes there. Once again with Miller, we've seen a lot of the big guys getting tied up with Miller, but Miller is able to walk away with him.
Ivan is on the ground every play. I don't know what's going on, but Ivan ends up on the ground every play.
And so McVeigh checking back in as well, as Casto for Ripley. Hatfield trying to get out of this double team, has nowhere to go, finds Ilderton, lobs it way up court to Clancy. Clancy, 2-on-2 fast break, fakes the Euro step, gives it into Miller, and Miller once again hits the court.
On the ground.
And will shoot 2. And that foul will be called on McVeigh. So Miller, after making that last free throw in the third, has a chance to redeem himself.
Yes, he does.
And it looks like the referee's going to have a discussion with the players on the court, just talking about seen a lot of physical play here in this fourth quarter as things get chippy and
Oh, yeah, nobody wants to lose and go home.
emotions are high.
And there was last year's regional game. There was a little chippiness to it too. So this isn't foreign for these two teams.
And the Ripley fans letting the referees hear about that one. As Miller on his first will knock that one right through the net. And there's your redemption, young man.
He's figured it out. All it took was that one swish. All it took was the one make, and he's got it all figured out now.
And so I believe that referee was probably letting them know if he sees anything close to what he deems too physical, we might see some technical start flying around this gym.
Yeah, they want to make sure they keep a wrap on it because things can always get out of hand. That's good D.
And the foul.
I thought he beat him right to the spot.
Referee seen a little bit too much contact on that one, so that foul will be called on Hatfield.
I think that was a little spillover from that talk they just had. I think they want to try and manage this game and keep it from getting over physical. And, I think that was a byproduct of that, though it may not have been a foul.
I think if you let that one go, you might see a little get-back foul right after. So good on the drive, guarded by Ilderton. Miller trying to send that one to the Netherlands, unable to get a hold of it. Rebound coming from Hatfield. Out to Ilderton, back to Hatfield. Clancy wide open on the left side, finds Blankenship, left corner, high arcing shot, no good. Miller with the rebound, had his arm pulled down, goes up with that one, and I'm not sure.
On the ground.
Like you said, every play down, somehow.
Ivan finds his way on the ground every play. It's the craziest thing in the world.
Maybe he just likes the feel of the hardwood. So Miller will go to the line once again to shoot 2. I don't think we've seen anybody come close to hitting the line as much as he has tonight.
No, he's been there.
And so Miller 1 for 2 from the charity stripe in this quarter so far. With 2 more to go, Logan up by 17. And that one left side, no good from Miller.
He rushed that one.
As Stellato checks back into the game, as well as, just Stellato checking in. Justice will take the spot as a rebounder. Miller on his second, off the front, no good once again. And so Ripley with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go, they're going to try to push this pace and chip into this lead as fast as possible.
Oh, they better be doing it quick.
And so Stellato one-on-one with Hatfield. Here comes the screen, slips it early. Stellato takes it the second time, looking for that shot, can't find it. And we'll give this one back up to good, guarded by Ilderton.
That was great defense right there by Hatfield on that screen.
And a tough shot from good at the top, just rattles out. Great pump fake to create space. Looked like that one was going to fall, but unable to finish for Ripley. And this one will go up into the hands of Clancy on the break. Drives baseline, tries to throw up a tough one, but he will step on the line. And that will be a turnover on the Wildcats. Sherrod checking back in for Miller. And another substitution coming from Ripley. First time of the night, we're going to see Kyler Doss. And so Justice going the other way, guarded by Blankenship. We're going to see that screen come from Casto. Goes the other way from it. Up and under, no good. Casto with a big rebound. And the foul on the shot attempt, I believe, will be on Sherrod once again. And it will be. That's a big rebound from Casto.
That was a big rebound.
And Sias looking to check in for the Vikings. Casto on his first.
Ripley keeps a Casto or two. They keep a Casto or two.
Haven't seen too many of those outside of the Chapmanville Castos that used to play ball back in the day.
You're right.
And so Sias back in the contest. Casto good on the second, cutting that lead down to 16 for the Wildcats.
1 for 2s ain't gonna do it.
Not when you're down by 16 with 3 minutes and 40 to go. And so Clancy one-on-one.
You got a trap in the half court. There you go.
And Ilderton winds up with it on the baseline, and a big block from Casto. And a great job from Sias to save his teammate from hitting the floor right there.
And at this point, Logan just has to take care of the ball and make their free throws.
As the long pass from Blankenship.
Not taking care of the ball.
Over the head of Clancy. Euro step from Sias. Drops it off to Casto and puts that one home for Ripley. And so that pressure going to come quick. But Ilderton just a little bit too fast for it. Beating 3 defenders. Finds Sherrod on the cut. Goes back out to Clancy. We will see Hatfield slow this thing down at the top. And give it back up to Julius Clancy one-on-one with Justice.
Well, they dribbled right into a trap.
Gives it up to Blankenship. A little bit of bump. Gives it over to Sherrod. Back out to Hatfield. And I think we're going to see Logan start to try to chew this clock down as much as possible.
Oh, absolutely.
Clancy, big Euro step. Little hook shot on the left side. Unable to fall. And Ripley will take possession after it going out of bounds off the hands of Clancy.
Look, if you're Ripley, this is your chance right here. You got a bucket. You got to stop. If you want to have a chance to go to the state tournament, you have to get a bucket right here. And as Logan, they got to know that, like, okay, we have to get this stop right here. There's 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. We're still playing for our lives. We got to get a stop. Good D.
A tough shot there from Stellato, unable to get it to go. Rebound from Miller. Up to Hatfield. Hatfield trying to find a way out of this double team. Goes left side. Will break through it. Little hook pass over to Clancy. And Clancy now going to slow this thing up. Ripley with a substitution. Doss checking back in for Sias. It looks like Ripley's trying to keep Doss in. It might be one of their better shooters. Sias just had a little bit of a struggle tonight on the shot attempts.
Wow. That was the quickest jump ball I've ever seen in my life.
It was a quick one right there, but works out in the favor for the Wildcats. And so Sias checking back into the contest. And like I said, I believe Doss might have a little bit of a strap on him there. Trying to put him back in on the offensive side and get him going.
Little offense, defense.
See, a lot of teams do that, and it's good when you have guys that are capable of playing those roles and want to come in and stick to their position.
Absolutely.
And I'm telling you.
Shout out to Fuji Williams out there.
We've seen a lot of towels hit the court in the past 3 games.
The towels have been doled out, that's for sure.
And I believe, I would say 90% of them are because of Ivan Miller.
Oh, he's on the ground.
And so Sherrod hands this one off to Ilderton, driving baseline, dumps
Nice
it off to Sherrod, and a good move there from Sherrod midair to create that contact and avoid getting blocked, but fouled on the shot attempt. Sherrod will shoot 2.
Got to knock him down.
And we will see Doss once again checking back in for the Vikings.
He must be able to shoot the ball a little bit. You must be right, Fly. I wonder if we're going to see if you're right or not.
And so Sherrod on the first. It is up. And just a little bit too hard. Will roll off the right side of the rim.
I'm not going to lie to you. If I was Ripley, I'd have been fouling. Make your free throws. That's what I've been doing.
Down by 14. Definitely want to try to start fouling early.
Oh, it's going to start happening now, but I would started fouling about 4 minutes.
Especially with the way Logan shot their free throws
That's
tonight.
what I'm saying.
But Miller able to save that rebound out into the hands of Sherrod. Clancy in the right corner. Time now under 2 minutes. And so Logan, you can expect to just run as much possible off right here.
If they'll let them run the whole thing off, I would say Logan will.
And the ref looked away right there. Good grab him trying to get that foul, but the referee not calling it. Little dump off coming from Sherrod to Ilderton, no good. And Miller able to save that one. No call on the push, so that ball going back into the possession of the Vikings.
Definitely could have called something right there.
And fans are riled up, but head coach Hoopy Williamson making sure they stay active right here. And you got to give props to Coach Williamson, keeping his head cool. He just threw some hands up, didn't get angry at that when you're up by 14.
Oh, you've got it in the bag right now. You just gotta you gotta
keep your composure.
Keep your composure. Make sure nobody does anything crazy. Make your free throws, and don't just hand them the ball.
And so Ripley with a 30-second timeout, so we will stay here with you on Mountain Dreams Media. We're getting to the later half of that timeout after the crowd kind of took over the Willie Acres Arena here. But in this situation, if you're Ripley, you ain't got much time left. It's time to come out and start firing.
Oh yeah, you've absolutely got you got nothing to lose. And I mean, heck, Ripley's been playing like they've got nothing to lose the entire game. They just shots haven't fallen. They missed a lot of layups. And credit to Logan for doing a good job defensively.
And so on the inbound is Stellato. Gives it up to Justice. We're going to see a screen come here from Casto. Double screen out to Good. Looks like he might have traveled a little bit there, but no call. One-on-one Good going into the heart of the defense, and Blankenship there to strip that one away.
Good hands.
Up to Hatfield, over to Ilderton. Ilderton wide open for the layup. And you can hear the fans inside the Willie Acres Arena coming alive as time ticks down.
They know what's getting ready to happen.
And
Logan's about to make yet another state tournament appearance.
Another poke away from Clancy, but Good able to save it, drives in strong.
Wow.
No call, and the referee's letting this one run down.
They really are letting this one go. I like it.
And so finally the foul called, and now Ilderton throwing the hands up. And listen to this crowd.
They know what's about to happen. And Ripley beat them last year at Ripley. So this one means just a little bit more to these Wildcats, especially the kids who were here last year, which was most of them. Really all of them except Zayden and Matt. So this game had a little bit of extra oomph on it. And they wanted just a little bit more.
As Ilderton knocks it down, we're going to see some substitutions coming from both teams here. Rose checking into the contest for the Vikings, as well as Ross Van Meter. And for Logan, seeing Devin Maynard and Mason Spence for the first time tonight. And up 17 with 48 to go. Ilderton has one more to shoot after converting on the first. Can't say it's over till it's over, but looks like Logan might walk away with their 34th regional championship.
Listen here, Chief. I'd put my whole bank account on it.
And the second attempt, no good from Ilderton. Gage Green looking to check in for the Wildcats if the opportunity is given. Good with a nice crossover, pull-up three, short. Rebounded by Stellato, back into the hands of Good. Right side, hits nothing. It will roll out of bounds. And so we will see Green check into the contest and give Miller a break. And one more time, Hoopy Williamson throwing the hands up and getting this crowd loud. And so Logan going to try to dribble this one out. No point in fouling if you're Ripley. Let that clock run off.
Let it go.
And we're going to hear the crowd go wild one more time inside the Willie Acres Arena. And I got a good feeling when that clock runs out and that buzzer sounds, we're going to see Matt Hatfield send this ball to the moon.
And this will be Logan's 40th state tournament appearance.
And there goes the ball to the Raptors, but it doesn't get stuck as the Pep section storms the court in the Hawaiian-themed outfits. And your final score, folks, for tonight's contest, the Logan High School Wildcats reign victorious, getting their revenge victory after last year's loss to Ripley in the regional championship. Logan, 50-33 over Ripley, are victorious and will head to the state championship in their chase for their 8th title. With that being said,
a proud day to be a Wildcat.
Definitely. With that being said, we're going to take a break here on Mountain Dreams Media and be right back with the post-game update. Stay tuned.
Circuit Judge Joshua Butcher is proud to support Logan and Mingo County athletes as they work to earn a spot in the state tournament. Judge Butcher and his wife Jamie Dempsey Butcher love basketball and love following all area teams to the state tournament in Charleston. Judge Butcher humbly seeks your support to continue providing a fair system of justice. Both Mingo and Logan County voters will see Judge Butcher on their ballots this May. Vote Butcher for Judge, Division 3. Paid for by the committee to elect Joshua Butcher. Treasurer Merle Dempsey. So help me God.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving Southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304.
And welcome back to Mountain Dreams Media for the post-game update. Just to remind those at home, the Logan High School Wildcats are victorious in the regional championship over the Ripley High School Vikings, 50-33. And let's just talk about what we've seen from both teams there, Stevie. Tell me what you saw from the Wildcats and the Vikings. Very efficient game there.
Well, on the Logan side, I thought they did a great job offensively of not settling. You know, they got to the rim, they got what they wanted, and, you know, they took open threes, but they didn't just settle for threes. And, you know, hats off to all of them. They all got in the paint, and they all made the right plays. Nobody really forced much. And defensively, you know, they were locked in. To hold a team to 33 is that's big time. And we've seen them hold teams to low-scoring games pretty much the whole year. So this one was right on pace for that. And that right there is good enough to get them back to Charleston.
And one last thing before we go here on Mountain Dreams Media, what I like to do after games, Stevie, starting with Ripley and then going into Logan, let me hear your player of the game for each team.
With Ripley, I've got to go Stiletto. You know, he kind of just held them down the whole game. Hit threes. You know, he did a majority of the ball handling. And, you know, if you take him off the court, they struggle even more. On the Logan side, I'd probably go Julius. He came out aggressive from the jump, hit a couple early threes that gave us a good lead. Played solid throughout the whole stretch, but it was a combination. It was pretty much, yeah, everybody collectively did their job, and that's what this team this year has to do. They have to be in that mode where everybody's contributing. They don't have just one guy who's going to go get 30 every game. They've got a bunch of kids who can score, who can pass, handle, and shoot. And you know that's a you mix a good defensive effort in there, and that's a team that can win a lot of games, and that's why you're seeing this Logan Wildcat team headed back to the state tournament for the first time in 2 years.
And with that being said, I just want to say thank you to our cameraman, Landon, our producer, Brennan Goff, and Stevie. Thank you for this opportunity. It was a blast calling this game with you.
Appreciate you coming down, man. Appreciate you, Brennan, and you too, Bando, man.
And with that being said, to wrap things up one more time, your final score, the Logan High School Wildcats defeat the Ripley High School Vikings 50-33 in the regional championship. And the next time you see your Logan Wildcats will be inside the Charleston Coliseum during the state tournament. Thank you all for tuning in. And as always, stay tuned, or excuse me, not stay tuned, but thank you so much here.